Have you ever wondered how a group of humble fishermen, tax collectors, everyday people became bold world changers, apostles, and even more, sons of God? Let's take a journey back to those remarkable days after Jesus rose from the dead. Picture this. Jesus gathers his closest friends. They followed him everywhere. Listened, learned, doubted, believed. They started as disciples, students, followers. But Jesus sees more in them. He sees that they are void of power. In Luke 6:12, Jesus pulls them aside. He says, "I no longer call you disciples. I now call you apostles. You are no longer just followers. Now you are the sent ones." Apostles, the early church. Their mission, to teach the word, to heal the sick, to cast out demons, to become living evidence that God's power is real and present in the earth. Imagine hearing those words, feeling the weight and wonder of that new calling. But Jesus knows they can't do it alone. Void of power, he tells them to wait. Just wait. In the upper room. Why? Because they need the power from on high. This is what Jesus promised them in John 14, that the Holy Spirit would live in them and guide them into all truth and never leave them. Jesus tells them, "Everything I've taught you, every miracle you've seen, every lesson, now you'll truly understand. And you will no longer fear or be deceived, because my Spirit will live within you. The Holy Spirit will teach you all things, remind you of my words, and empower you to teach others, because my power lives in you to guide you and to comfort you." Think about that moment in the upper room. The disciples, now apostles, waited together, probably anxious, probably excited, wondering, how will the Holy Spirit help me, guide me, and comfort me? All they had was Jesus saying these last words to them, and then suddenly the Holy Spirit came in like a rushing wind, filling the whole house. Flames of fire rested on each person's tongue and then infused their entire body. They began to speak in new tongues, a heavenly language, understanding the revelations of God, feeling God's presence within their very beings. Now, boldness filled their hearts. Fear and anxiety was totally removed, and the world would never be the same, because they were no longer the same. Now they were experiencing the fullness of God. Here's the beautiful part. This wasn't just a title change from disciples to apostles. It was a transformation to being sons of God. Romans 8:14 reveals, "For all who are led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God." They became more than disciples, followers asking questions, more than just apostles, special messengers. They became sons of God. Now they understood the reason why Jesus taught them as he did now. They were filled with the Spirit of God, understanding the will of God. They received true direction and purpose now. They were overflowing with the indwelling of his Spirit, carrying his love and light to every corner of the earth. Now we can understand the will and purpose of God for our lives. You are invited, because the promise of the Holy Spirit and your heavenly language is yours.